What's up, friends? It's Shan here. Welcome back to my channel. I am currently sitting in the parking lot of Lakeview Golf Course. It is super beautiful here on first impressions. This was actually suggested to me by one of you guys in the comment section saying that this golf course is currently under maintenance, so you can get a very good deal. Although some of the holes are closed, this golf course looks absolutely beautiful. It will be $25 for me. It's the 9-hole price. I think around 9 or 10 holes are open, so I'm super excited to go check that out. Again, if you have other golf course suggestions, I know you guys suggested Braben, which is also close to here and also very close to me, so I will make another video on that. But without further ado, let's head over to the golf course. Lakeview Golf Course is located in Mississauga, Ontario. It's about a half an hour, 45-minute drive from downtown, depending on traffic. This golf course is beautiful, well-maintained, and a regulation par 72. Let's get started with the very first hole, which is a par 4, 310 yards from the white tees. There's nothing really to it. There is a creek that cuts in front of the tee box, but other than that, this hole is fairly open, just some trees along the sides. I don't know about you, but I always judge golf courses by the quality of their greens. I find that it speaks a lot on the golf etiquette of the people that play there and just the grounds people. The greens here at Lakeview were very nice, very nicely maintained. I didn't see any scuff marks or, divots that weren't repaired, so that's amazing. The greens weren't super fast, but very nice to play on. Hole number 2 is a longer par 4. It is 384 yards from the white tees. You'll notice a little discrepancy between the scorecard number and the yardage posted at each hole, but really not a big deal overall. This hole is pretty straightforward. There's hazards right in front of us, but very easy to go over, especially if you're hitting a longer club. I hit this shot into the rough on the left side, and the ball was kind of stuck. I probably should have taken an iron, so that is why my 5-wood only moved forward, maybe 100 yards, and now I'm hitting another shot into the green. This golf course has a few of these kind of rolling hills in the middle of the fairway or of each hole, so just be aware of that. Try to hit to the flat part of the fairway, because even though you are inbounds and in the center of the hole, it is very difficult to hit from a downhill or uphill lie. Hole number 3 is a par 3, 123 yards from the white tees. As you can see here, the blue and whites are combined. I personally like to take a rangefinder to get the exact distance, just because the tee markers could be moved forward or backwards a bit, and the actual yardage can be a club different. Here I used my 8-iron and I actually hit it a little thin, so you can see that the tee scraped the bottom of my club head. I don't love when that happens because it means I didn't hit the ball super solid. Hole number 4 is a standard yardage for a par 4, however, the right side of this hole is not safe. So beyond this line of trees there is a giant bunker, and then after that there is a water pond running all down the right side of the hole. So the aim here is to go for the left side of the fairway. Obviously don't go into the trees on the left, but the left side of the fairway will give you a better look into the green. I, of course, hit a fade here and ended up in this bunker. I basically chunked this shot, so it kind of just frog hopped out of the bunker, but here you can see the water that's on the right side. Hole number 5 is a par 5, 550 yards from the white tees. I always like when golf courses make the third hole a par 3 and the fifth hole a par 5. Just the consistency in the numbers. You know, it's just a little detail that makes me happy. This hole is very straightforward. The only thing is there are trees on the side and it's a really long hole. But other than that, just your classic par 5. This is a miss that I've been having with my new clubs before I've warmed up on the golf course. I think part of this is I know that these clubs are a little stiffer for me, and so I feel like I need to swing harder at it, especially before I've warmed up, and it causes me to actually just overcook it and hook it left. And so that's something that I'm working on, but the good thing is for a par 5, you always have a chance to get it back and not shoot too terribly. If you're enjoying this video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button for me. Thank you. Hole number 6 is a par 4 or par 5. This hole is 435 to 450 yards from the white blue tees. They were combined here today. I don't know if they always are, but I'm treating this hole as a par 5 simply because I know that 2 perfect shots with my 2 longest clubs, I would still be short of the green. So it is not reachable in 2 for me. If you do drive longer than me, I drove about 230 on this shot. There is a bunker on the left side of the fairway here, so if you drive about 250, 260, try to stay on the right side of the fairway. You know, sometimes shit happens and you chunk a chip from the rough, but no worries. As a redemption, I hit this next chip very crisp with my lob wedge, and the ball kind of just landed and stopped right next to the hole. Hole number 7 is a par 5, only about 20 yards longer than the previous hole. This hole is a dogleg to the right, but off the tee deck it's better to aim for the left side of the fairway so that you get a better view into the green. For me, I could not cut the corner comfortably. I would say if you can drive over 270, you can cut the corner here and be closer to the hole. But here is an example of why I love par 5s. For example, I hit my drive to the right and I ended up behind this tree, but I had an opening, so I punched this ball out with my 7-iron to about the 150 marker, and then I hit a 6-iron or 5-iron here pretty well, and I actually had a birdie opportunity here. Hole number 8 is a par 4, 320 yards-ish from the white tees. This hole is a slight dogleg to the right. Other than that, again, very straightforward. This is a pretty short par 4, so it's a good one to come off of the par 5 roller coaster we were just on. So I actually had a very good shot here, but more interestingly, there was a bird flying overhead. I believe it's an eagle, but here it is trapping a squirrel underneath. I actually got pretty close with my camera to capture this shot. The bird just didn't move, and the squirrel was just, just trapped underneath with the tail hanging out. Nature is wild, it's violent out there. Hole number 9 to cap off the front 9 is a long par 3. This hole is about 200 yards from the white blue tees. In this instance, they were combined into one, and I believe with the rangefinder we found that this hole was about 210, and with the wind, I believe I hit my 5 wood here because I wasn't feeling comfortable with my 3 wood. Not the most perfect shot, so I did end up a little short, but it's not a big deal. We just chip and putt. I will admit I did go back to my old Ping Crazy putter instead of using my PXG bat attack. As much as I love the design of the bat attack, this putter head just felt better for me personally, and that's the reason I switched back. Let's continue to the last hole that was open during construction here at this course. Hole number 10, par 3, 135 yards from the white tees. Again, white and blue combined here. I believe it was playing about 140-ish. I hit a 6-iron here and it actually pulled left and hit the tree, but then it bounced out into the rough here. Every golfer knows this tiny little heart attack we have when the ball makes it halfway in and then comes back out. Just got back from the golf course. So this golf course had 10 holes open right now. You pay the 9-hole price plus the 10th hole, which is a par 3. I thought this golf course was absolutely beautiful. Once all 18 is open, I will 100% be back and film that for you guys because I'm super excited to check out the back 9. This golf course was very well maintained. The greens were in excellent condition, and for a public golf course for $25 for 10 holes, I think it's absolutely worth it. So thank you to everyone who are leaving comments down below for me to check out golf courses. I obviously read every single one of them, and if there are good golf courses, I will definitely go check them out and share them with you guys. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Bye!